What's something that people think makes them look cool but actually has the opposite effect? Never admitting when you're wrong. It may seem like a confidence power play, however, most people just don't care enough about you to say anything or indicate that they noticed. They'll just slowly drift away from you till one day you're all alone wondering why no one with any level of competence wants to hang out/work with you. Please stop blasting your music in places where people cannot escape it. I see your earbuds in your pocket. Please. Salvation. Or having a phone call with your speaker on so everyone has to hear your conversation. I unironically like wearing fingerless gloves. For actual tasks, not just out and about. When people ask me why I wear them, I tell them it's because I'm so cool. I'm not exactly certain how uncool they make me, but I know it's a lot. I like the fingerless gloves with finger flaps. Straight up fingerless means my fingertips die a little, but I still want to be able to do finger activities inside without taking my gloves off. A lot of Redditors seem to think that stolen witty one-liners make them look like the patron gods of debate and reason. The next time I see someone say I came for a battle of wits but it seems you came unarmed, unironically I will set their house on fire and then myself. Weird flex, but okay. That's the one I hate. More often than not I see it used as a reply where it makes no sense at all. Bragging about how smart you are to other people. Really surprised I didn't see this one. Edit. Thank you all for the laughs in the replies. Some of your stories about people who are so smart have made my day. Also, poor Trump. I've been into the importuner scene for close to 20 years at this point. Now this was more a style of the time, say 15 years ago. Backwards upside down visor hats. WTF. Why was that a thing? It'd make more sense to walk around with an onion tied to your belt. There was a guy my best friend dated in high school who had very wealthy lawyers as parents, and he scoffed at me and my friends for having part-time, minimum wage jobs. He said, verbatim, "Nothing is worth doing if it pays less than $50 an hour." That's what my parents make, and that was the moment I realized there really are people that are that out of touch from reality. Edit. Man, this was like 8 years ago, and many are debating about lawyers and how much they make an hour. All I know is this kid thought his time was worth $50/HR at the age of 16 with no experience and said his parents made that much. I'd what they actually made, and $50/HR is a lot for me/my friends because we all come from low income, working class families. His parents were extremely wealthy, and probably made way over $50/HR. I just remember that's what the kid said to us. Having a phone conversation on a loudspeaker in public, or blasting shitty music from a cheap oversaturated BT speaker on public transport. We get it, negative attention is also attention, but taking over a public space with your edginess, is just being an asshole. My parents have recently discovered speakerphone and refuse to believe there is such a thing as speakerphone etiquette. I'll be talking to them and all of a sudden I'll hear, "So do we know what we want to order?" And I realize they've been holding this entire conversation on speakerphone in a restaurant surrounded by people trying to enjoy their dinner. Hating all genres of music except the one they like. I learned this the hard way by only liking heavy metal and shitting on all other music without giving a chance as a teen. Metal's still my favorite, but all genres have good music. Judging random people and making fun of the less fortunate. No, you're not cool, you're a douche. I'm not sure if this is just an Australian thing, but people who rev their cars/motorbikes really loud, and it's usually quite late at night while most people are trying to sleep. Having a side chick girl guy. Especially in some Instagram comedy cringe sketches where it's relatable jokes. No, it's not funny or cool to cheat on your significant other, you're trash. Edit. This is not about polyamorous people or polygamous relationships. This is about affairs and thinking it's cool to lie to your S/O. It has nothing to do with polygamy, as polygamy is valid and can be healthy, but cheating and violating your partner's trust cannot. These things should not be aligned in any way and are completely different. People who say things like "I'm just an asshole," No. You lack the emotional maturity to deal with others and use nastiness as a defense. It's not cool as a trait. Try be nice. I'm on a bus full of idiots and most of the conversations I hear anymore is how people will try to get into a relationship just for sex. The target usually being called horrible things, like bitch. I also hear things such as people bragging about how bad they are, and how many felonies they have and how much of a total fucking cunt they are. One thing I don't get is people bragging about how manipulative they are. Like, okay. Good job, now I trust you even less.